All right, I'm gonna try to make this video despite of the bad noise that I have on the back. And I'm going to try and do this using the installation that I have here. You can try this in the same website. You can start by using the same SQL statements that I sent you, and I'm sorry, I received a phone call in the worst moment. All right, so as you know, I have a MySQL installation in my computer, in my Mac, and you can do that by just opening Chrome and going into any web browser and using any web search engine and typing MySQL downloads, and then you should be taken to MySQL. MySQL. MySQL is what they always use, and here you should go to MySQL Community GPL downloads, and we're looking for, where is it? MySQL Community Server, and then you have a bunch of different installations depending on the operating system you have. You should have the page should load the one that you need. Now after you install, it's going to ask you for a root password, and the root password is just the password for the administrator, and that's the one I used here. When I enter when I use the terminal, what I do is I say, look, MySQL, I call the client of MySQL or the connector to MySQL, and then I say the user is root and I'm going to use a password, and then I enter the password, and then it opens this terminal for MySQL where I can start putting some commands. I have already done all the things that we did last class, so let me show you. If I use show databases, then what? Let me just shut up. Show. Wait. Let me just cancel this. Okay. I think there you go. Show databases. It shows the ones that we have by default and band booking. So I'm going to say use band booking, and I'm going to select show tables, and I have the 4 tables that we have created with all its primary and foreign keys. And let's make the first select. So select anything from band, right? So I have 2 bands. Select anything from band booking, and I also what? Oh yeah, we have 2 band bookings. And select anything from booking. We should have 1 booking, booking, and anything from what? From what's the other table? Venue. There you go. Right, we have, and as you can see in MySQL, you have this beautiful, it's easier to see. I have another tool which is called MySQL Workbench. This you can also download from the internet for free, and I have a connection to my, oh no, it's not working. Let me just try to change here the password. Okay, let me see if that works. Test successfully. And then I'm gonna try to connect to this database. It doesn't read, blah 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 blah, failed to open, blah 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 blah. Okay, ignore that. And I can also make queries here to that database. Let me just see, select anything from band and run. What's going on? No database selected. Oh, I need to select the database because I have many databases there. So maybe what I should do is change this to select the specific schema, which is band booking. Yeah, band booking. Test connection. Okay. So let's close, then reopen this thing, select anything from band. No database selected. Oh, what am I missing here? Let me just pause this and I'll come back. Need to go here and go to the tab where it says schemas, and then I have band booking, and then I can see the tables. Look, and I have band, and I can see the columns of band, which are band name and number of members, and I can see the primary key that I have there, and I have no foreign keys in band, right? Band booking, I have one foreign key, which is band booking. This is the way they name it, band booking, foreign IB foreign key or something like that. And you know, I have everything there, and then I can start creating my queries here, like select whatever from band. Oh, band. So this is very convenient because then you can start and you see things in a better way, right? I can see the titles of the columns, and I can see each record, right? So that's another way you can do it, but this is just for the ones who want to go deeper into this. For the moment, I'm going to use this. Oh, there's another thing that is very cool here, and is something that I can do, which is create a graphic out of that. So I'm going to use this connection, and it's going to give me, I said, look, I want this database, and I want to see this 4 tables, and it's going to place it in a diagram. Okay, and where is it? There you go. I can see the tables with its relationships in a ER diagram. Oh, band is not connected. That's bad. So band booking is connected to band, which is fine, but band booking is not connected to booking. So I haven't created that that table, so I can do that graphically here, I think. No, but you know, let's do it here. Let's do it here. So it's saying that I don't have a connection between booking ID and yeah. There's a missing connection here, right? Because I should have booking with venue, and booking should be connected with band booking, and band booking with band, right? So we could have all the connections. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to add a foreign key from band booking to booking. So you know how to do that. This is alter table band booking at foreign key and the key is going to be the field booking ID, and is going to make reference, or it references the table booking booking ID. There you go. Now if I refresh this, I don't know how to do that. You know what, let's do this again. Blah 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 blah. Now it's connected. A beautiful ER diagram, right? So what I wanted to show you is that we can use also tools to do that, but in concept we already know what all this means, right? We have 4 tables. They have relationships, and there is the cardinality here, and yeah, and we have our foreign keys and primary keys, right? And yeah, this is the primary. When you hover over the primary, it's going to show you the primary, and this is the foreign. All right, very beautiful. That's graphically. Let me just save this because I'm going to use this with the next victims I have next year. So this is I don't know, call it band booking ER, and I'm gonna save it right here. There you go. Okay. I'm just going to leave it over here, and I'm going to continue here. So now we have all the tables connected, and we have our records, right? So things that you need to understand right now are the how to make selects and joins. So if we have these 4 tables, and I want to for example know which are the band names, the venues and the band names. So what I want to see the information from bands and the venues that we have. So I need to join this band and this venue, right? And let's say that I want that organized by the venue address 1. So what I want to do is select, for the moment I'm going to do anything, and I'm going to say from the table band, right? But the thing is that if I want to find the venues that are related with the band, I have to use these connections, right? I have to use band booking and booking with venue. So, but I have some things that are equal. So I can say, look, I can relate band name with band booking, and then booking ID with booking ID, and then venue name with venue name, right? So let's do that. Let's do those joins. So I want to join band, and I want to join, let me just do this a little bit higher and bigger so you can see. Band, join, then we have band booking, join booking, join venue, right? And I'm going to make an enter here because I can do that in this type of console. So I need to continue saying where band name is equal to band booking band name and Also, I need to join band booking, so booking ID from the table band booking is equal to booking booking ID, and let's make it capital, and venue name from the table booking is equal to venue. Sorry, what am I doing? First the table and then this is wrong. This is all wrong. Band name, booking ID from, no, that's wrong. You know what? I'm just going to close this. Yeah, I did it wrong because it's first the table and then the column name. So, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Band join band booking join booking join venue where. This is correct. Band name is okay. Is equal to band booking band name and band booking ID is equal to booking ID, and then we have the last one, which is what? Booking venue name is equal to venue name. There you go. So that's the real query that we want, right? I'm going to copy this to see if it works here, because it should, right? So I'm going to, this is the ER diagram, and I'm going to create a query here, and I'm going to run it. Oh, thing is that it copied everything, of course. Okay, there you go. So what I just did was to connect all these four, right? And I brought every single field, right? Like band, these are the fields from band, these are the fields from band booking, these are the fields from booking, and these are the fields from venue, right? But I didn't want that, right? I wanted just, let's say that I just want the addresses and the band names. So I want band name, and I also want the venue name or venue address, and I want to sort that using the venue address, right? So let's just execute that, and there you go. Now, if this would look better if I have first the ordering field here, right? So if this is the ordering field, I should have it first. And yeah, this way it should look better. What happened? did I do wrong? Select venue address 1 and band name from blah blah blah. Where yeah, it's correct. Yeah. Okay. So I have campsite there. That's the only address that I have for that venue in ComputerKits, and and I can retrieve any field, and I can order by any field that I want. Now, something that I don't like here is that I have, for example, two. I don't know. I just want to have. Let's say that I want to group this thing. I just want to see what are the different addresses that I have. I don't want to see the different band names, or I mean a band name, it would be fine, but I just want to see them grouped. So that is when you can use the group by. So group by, what it's going to do is going to group the results by the specific field that I provide. So if I say group them by venue address 1, let's see, I think this group by goes first. Yeah, first you group, then you order. It's going to let me just save this. Let's call it order by group by .sql, and let's run it. What's going on? It says the select list is not in group by. What do you mean it's not there? Let me just figure out what's going on, and I'll come back to you guys. Okay, yeah, I figured it out. So the problem is that if we're going to group by this field, then we should select only that field, because it doesn't know what it's going to do with the other values that are repeated. So in this case, for example, we had 2 bands, right? If I don't use the group, this query is going to give me the 2 bands, right? Wait, just band name, right? In this case, is going to give me the 2 names of the bands, right? But when you do the group by, it doesn't know what to do with these 2. It doesn't know if it should like make 1 value or show 2 values or what. So one thing we can do is, for example, let's say that I want to see the number of members, right? And what I want to know is how many members or how many people I'm going to have, for example, in this campsite venue address. Well, not in this campsite venue address. What I mean is I want to know how many people I have in the coming to that venue. That's what I can say. So what I can do is, look, I want to sum these members, and that way I'm telling the database management system what I want to do with the column that I'm going to have here. So if I run this, I have another error. There is no band. Oh, it's band members. I don't remember what it is. Let me see. What's the name of the field that I have there? Number of members. Number of members. There you go. I have, for the campsite, I mean for the venue, I have 8 people. Let's do just venue name, so this makes more sense. Venue name venue name, right? So I can say that I have, for the Cambridge International Theater, blah, 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 I have 8 people. And how do I know that? Because I have the number of members in this table, and I have the venue name, and they are connected here. So I know that I have 2 bands, but I just want to group those bands and just put them under the name of the venue, right? So, sorry, that way I know that, where is it here? I know that I have 8 members, which are 5 from, let me just do another, no, that's not what I want. I want to make another query to show you, well, you know already that, but let me just create another one. How do I create a new query here? New query tab. So if I bring all the bands, I'm going to see that I have 5 members for Computer Kids and 3 for IT Wiz, and I just group those 2, and I only have and I know that those 8 people are going to be in this venue, right? So that's the way you make the joins. So the joins are just connections that I have between the different fields that I have related. So where's my schema? Where did I do with my, oh, I closed it. Well, what? Yeah. So I can make joins through the different fields that I have connected, right? So here I have band name connected to band name there, right? And here I have booking ID connected to this booking ID, and this venue name to this venue name. And that's the way I make the joins. That's how I know that, where is my query? Where's my query? My God. Here. That's the way I make the joins, right? I just connect the different, let me just, I have connected here, look, band with band booking, with venue, and using the where and the and, right? I can say that I need those 2 to be the same thing, and that's how you make the joins. That's how you connect to different tables. All right, and the other thing that I want you to understand is that you can make order by any of the fields that you have there, and if you're going to group something, then you should do it by the group, by the field that you have here in the group by should be in the list of fields that you have in the select, or then you should have an aggregation function like adding or calculating the average or the maximum or the minimum, and those are functions that you can use in SQL. You can say what's the sum of the members. So I had 8. Let's say that I want to know what's the minimum number of members. Then if I run this, I should have 3, right? Because that's the minimum number. And if I calculate the maximum number, then I should have 5. And if I want to calculate the average, then it should be no average. Average, that doesn't exist. Yeah, it exists. Let me calculate average MySQL. Oh, AVG, I'm sorry. I'm just a liar. There you go. 4, right? 5 plus 3 divided into 4. All right, so that's how group by is very useful, because if you want to make calculations and divide between the different groups that you have, then you can do it. I mean, for this to be more understandable, I think I'm going to create more records. I'm just going to make up bands and bookies and venue names so we can make a better example for the next class. But for the moment, I just want you to understand two things. Three things. One, how to make joins and how you use the fields to make those joins, right? And then two other things, how to make groups and how to order things. So order, you need to provide obviously a field, and you can provide more than one field. That's something that you can also do. And let me just do that. I'm going to take out this group. I'm going to take this average out, and I'm going to, well, you know what? I'm going to keep it like that, and I'm going to send you this in a while. I'm going to keep it there. Right, this is the example for group by. Group by example. And let's do another thing, which is ordering different things. So I'm going to just give any field, and now I have all the information that I have connected there. But let's say that I just want to first order by date and then order by number of members. So order by, and B date is in booking, I think, or no, band booking. Band booking, I think. Band booking dot. Nice. This is the good thing about these IDEs. So I want to order by B date. It's not there. It's in booking, maybe. Booking that B date, yes. And then by, what did I say? Number of members. So band that number of members. And if I run that, then it's going to be first the date, which is the same, and number of members, right? So yeah, I mean, I think order by is the easiest one, right? Because it's just you define the order fields, and this is going to be the first priority of ordering, and then this is going to be the second. You can also say something like descendant order. Yeah, so now it's 5-3, you see. So this means descending order. And as I showed you, you can do the order by, the group by, sorry. So I'm just going to copy this, and this is going to be example of example 4 order by. Okay. Okay. So I'm not going to make this any longer. And I'm going to try and upload this to Bilibili so I can have E by what? I don't even remember that. E by. I don't remember, guys. Chinese is so hard. Wabu Huishi E by. What's this? I don't remember. Okay. So I hope I can upload this to Bilibili. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Zaijian, everybody.